Yo, what's up? This is a video for some people that commented on my running away crazy bald head video, namely Alejandro Lopez, E5W, and NZ Music 49K. This is for you guys. You want a tutorial for crazy bald heads, and I'm just gonna assume the drums, the bass, and the keys and the percussion are not what we're focusing on today. So for this song, which they kind of go into each other, and they would do that live, they do like Running Away into Crazy Bald Heads. They usually play it in F sharp minor. And it always helps with reggae to feel reggae. It's not a thinking music at all. It's 100%, wall of sound, just feel based. And I think that's exemplified by Junior Marvin's rhythm guitar playing in Running Away and Crazy Bald Heads. But he does this little lick where that last hit is like behind the beat. I'm kind of making it more dramatic than it is when he plays it. So it's not da 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 da, like all equal spaced. He kind of like lags at the end to give that feel. And all that's happening is we're going on the 4th fret on the A string to the 2nd fret on, the 4th fret on the 5th string to the 2nd fret on the 4th string to the 4th fret on the 4th string. I don't really do this stuff that often. I don't teach that often, so it's hard for me to vocalize, but it's basically is all it is. And that's happening over that. And that's in the background of the song that I posted, so I'll just play a little bit of it. Can you hear how there's a little bit of a lag? So besides the 2 chords and that little riff, if that's what you want to call it, the little rhythm guitar playing, that's kind of it, besides like the main melody. The only other thing to talk about is that the effect is an envelope filter. And specifically, it's in a low pass setting where the filter direction is going up. Now, I always like to find an envelope filter that honors the bass. If you have an envelope filter that just is all upper mids and highs, it sounds really quacky and super thin and has no girth to it. And if you put a little bit of reverb on, which is all I just have an envelope filter and a reverb, you can get these really dark, swampy, which is a dope sound. Yeah, so what else? The lick, the main thing, starts on an F sharp. I like to play it on the 4th string, so it's the 4th fret of the 4th string. You're just going up a whole step, half step, whole step, and it's just about the timing. I can't really vocalize what that timing is, but you can hear it. And you can slide into that note. I just messed up the timing there, but that's the riff. And I'll play it over the music a little bit, and then I'll talk about how I'm improvising over the tune. Right? So like you end your phrase, and then I just do what like Bob does when he sings, but you can't run away from yourself, you know, something like that. And that's just this is all just minor pentatonic. So if you're in F sharp minor, right? On the third string, you're just sliding, man. You slide up, slide down, right? And if you're in F sharp minor, we're just playing the F sharp minor scale. So it's just the F sharp minor scale, some pentatonics, and then if you want to get fancy, you can add some chromatic stuff in there and maybe a little bit of some like melodic minor or harmonic minor type stuff. And if you blend it all together, you get this really dark kind of swampy, not quite evil, but get a really cool minor sound. I did add a diminished in there at the end. I wouldn't get too hung up on what's a good note and what's a bad note per se, because a lot of times if you land on a bad note, it sounds really weird, but if you use it as a passing note, it sounds pretty dang good. And I think I just kind of did that. Right? So that would be like a diminished. But a lot of times I also go, or I like interchange. I'm changing this note and this note. But if you do it in an arpeggio fast enough, nobody really notices. It just sounds cool. Or, right? So in context with some music, let's just improvise. Let's start with the riff and then we'll improvise. And I'm totally playing in the style of Al Anderson. Al Anderson is the man. He is one of my favorite guitar players ever. Because he does these crazy cool freaking bends all over the place. So I said that we're in F sharp minor, right? If you don't know all the shapes of the pentatonic scale, you gotta learn them. Because it'll just open things up and you can start weaving. It's hard to explain, but you're playing all the same notes, but because you're changing the patterns and the order and the number in which you play them, it can sound really fresh. That's all pentatonic. I'm literally not doing anything but just pentatonic. And then you add in some feel and some slides. And it just you have that sound. So quick slides. Add some nice vibrato, right? Think about what a vocalist would do. Right? Stuff like that. And if you haven't practiced this, practice your bends. Practice getting your bends right into pitch. See, I was a little flat for a second. And then once you can bend into pitch really, you know, with integrity, you can add in a lot more vibrato. And then you can start adding in some of the more flavorful notes from the minor scales, so it's pentatonic with some minor stuff. And that's where I was getting at with the Al Anderson thing. He'll do these like scoop bends into a half note bend. Right? Something like that, or like, you know, he'll go out there. Which I love that sound. It's got gusto. It's got like, it's in your face. It's like, hey man, listen to what I have to say, you know? I'm trying to think, what else? This is over 10 minutes long already. What else can I say? I'll just improvise a little bit more, and then we'll call it a day. Man, I could go forever. I don't know. Did this help? Let me know. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you want to hear less of, what you want to hear more of. If you want more lessons, or if you want to talk about something else, let me know. I love talking about this stuff. I just don't know what you guys want to hear. So let me know. Okay. Thanks.